Good morning. Welcome to Back to the Basics with VSG. Okay, I'm not even going to script this and try to make up things. This is real life stuff that's going on here. So I'm going to be as honest as I can possibly be. And whoever wants to join me or have any questions, or if I can suggest certain things to you, I need you to link and subscribe, and we can work together to get back on track with this past VSG or whatever bariatric weight loss surgery you done. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about me and what I was going through and why I decided to do the VSG surgery. Okay, it all started with me being a mother of 7 children. I was pregnant practically all my life. Every 2 years I had a baby. So I gained a lot of weight. My family background real quick. We do have a lot of obese people in my family. I have a cousin that's over 400 pounds. My dad's side of the family, which we're West Indian, we're big and tall. Not too much heavy, but very tall. And I'm a tall girl. My mom's side of the family, that's where the obesity is. And that's with the overweight, big breasts, booty, curves. I have a lot of curves. So anyway, yeah, I gained the weight from being pregnant. Then, generics. I told you my family, we're big. Year 2006, I just had a baby. My weight was the highest weight, I was 325 pounds. I'll show you a picture of me at 325. I moved. I was separated from my husband. So I had a lot of this every life things that were happening to me, being depressed, being pregnant so many times, made me feel depressed, and a lot of things were happening to me. And then I was a single mom. My husband abandoned us, so I had 7 babies. I told you I just had a baby. I moved from New York to a different state. I'm in that state alone, don't have any family, and I have to raise these 7 children. So I started eating. Even though I was 325 pounds, I just started eating more. I was snacking, not eating meals. I was a snacker. I think that's the worst thing. I was constantly eating combos with the cheese and going to McDonald's and getting that big dollar iced tea. And I just constantly kept eating and snacking and eating until I couldn't take it no more. And the weight was just too much. And I started to have chest pains. So that's when the journey began, the chest pains. I kept going to the hospital and they kept saying, your heart is fine, your heart is fine, your heart is fine. So then I noticed that, my joints was hurting me, my knees, and I was like, this is just too much weight. So then I decided to start losing weight on my own. And I did. And I came down to like maybe 280, somewhere around then. And then that's when I got introduced to My Pal Fitness. So then I started tracking everything I was eating, and I was starting to feel a little bit better about myself. My curves was coming down, okay? So then it went on to 2014. And I was still with the weight loss, but I still was curvy and big. And then I decided, I said, hey, I got this stomach, and that was depressing me because, after having all these babies, my stomach was real big, and I was like, I can't take it. So then I got a tummy tuck. Then when I got the tummy tuck, I was like, oh my God, my tummy is flat. Okay, I got my curves in, my stomach is, waistline is good. But now my breasts are hanging because I breastfed these babies, okay? So then I got a breast lift. And when I got the breast lift, and anyone that knows when you get a breast lift, and they pull your skin back to your tissues that are left with the breast lift, I realized that I didn't have any breasts. And I'm like, wait a minute, I'm a voluptuous woman and I don't have no tetas. What's going on? So then I went back to my doctor, and because he didn't explain to me about this breast lift, I didn't have to pay, and I got breast implants. So, okay, cool. That was 2014. And then I kept my stomach flat. I mean, I didn't want to waste my money. I paid cash. I said, hey, I got to really work on, getting myself and keeping my stomach, and the surgery that I did, I got to get it, keep it together. So 2015, 2016, everything was going good. 2017, then I started to gain weight. And then I noticed that my stomach, it was still flat, but I still had bulge. So then I said, you know what? Listen, I'm going to become a vegan. This is 2016. So I stopped with the meat, lost 40 pounds. Everything was going good. But then when you become a vegan and you stop eating the cheese and this and that, and I said, okay, I gotta have cheese at least. So I went back to dairy. And when I went back to dairy, but I still wasn't eating meat, I started to pick up a little weight. And then I said, you know what, this is it. Like, this weight loss journey has been so stressing to me, from Weight Watchers, from Jenny Craig, from, the vegan, not eating the meat. And I still enjoy not eating meat. Like, I will never go back to eating meat. I just can't. I tried it and it didn't work out. So anyway, like I was saying, going back to all these different things that I was doing, I said, you know what, let me just go back to my doctor, the bariatric doctor. And because I was going to the bariatric doctor, let me take it back. I was going to the bariatric doctor, but I didn't want to do the surgery. I didn't want to do the lap band. That's when the lap band was really, really in. I didn't want to do any of that stuff. I just kept saying I could do it on my own. I could do it on my own. So finally, again, like I said, 2016, 17, I said enough is enough. So I went to my bariatric doctor, and she was like, yo, you really need to do this. I said, no, I'm not going to do it. So then that's when I did in the Infinities. Then I did Saxtender, the shot. I have a video here with the Belvedere. I did that. If you could look up my name, Kenya Tyler. I did that. You'll look on the Belvedere video. I did it all. Do you hear me, guys? I did it all. So I said, okay, you know what? Let me do my research with this sleeve. And I researched 2017. I was around some people that did do it, but they didn't let anybody know. And I said, you know what, Kenya, just do it. So I was scheduled to do it. It was October 23rd, 2018. I did the sleeve. I had no complications, no side effects. Everything went well. But my weight loss journey, to me, I felt like it went slow. The weight I was when I did the, my highest weight before I did the 2 weeks fasting, I was 272 pounds, 272. And I came, my surgery weight, I was around 256, somewhere around there, 256 the day of the surgery. And my year, 2019, I came all the way down to 195. That was my lowest weight. And when I tell you, getting under the 200 mark was absolutely amazing to me. I looked good. I felt good. You couldn't tell me nothing. Absolutely nothing. And here I am today saying, is it possible? Can we go back? Like, with the VSG, I see so many different people say so many different things, and they're going through so many different scenarios of where everybody's going and different things that they're telling us. And can I go back to 195? Let me tell you why I say, can I go back to 195? Because now I'm like a year and a half, and I went up. I went back up to, I'm 215 as of today, 215 pounds. Am I depressed? No, I'm not depressed, but I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. And I'm not disappointed in the tool itself and the surgery. I'm disappointed in myself. And I got too happy. I got too happy and I fell off. My problem is, you wanna know what my problem is? Back to the snacking. And then I'm like, I don't eat meat. So I'm watching a couple of people that are around me that that did the surgery and they did it after me, and they eat meat and they eat junk food and they are still losing. And I'm wondering, like, wait, yo, what's up? What's going on? What's happening with me? So I went to the extent of even going back to my doctor. No, not the doctor, guys. I went back to the surgeon. And I told that surgeon, I said, hey, something's not right, because everybody around me that did the surgery, they're still losing, and I'm fluctuating back and forth. I lose 2 pounds, gain 2 pounds. Hey, I said, I don't think you cut my stomach small enough to sleep. The tool is not working. I need you to go back in there. I mean, I pushed it so much that they took me in the next day, which you have to go under anesthesia. I have good insurance, guys. They took me the next day and knocked me out, and they checked and they said, hey, your sleeve didn't even, it didn't even enlarge. I said, what? They said, no, your sleeve is working perfectly fine. Everything is still the same. You're doing good. And I did that recently. I did it in, well, not recently, but last year. I did it right after my yearly thing. It was like in November. So I was like, okay. All right, here we are. Today is May 3rd, okay? My kids, I have 2 kids. I told you I have 7 children. I had 2 kids. My 2 last kids, May 14 and 17. So anyway, back to what I'm saying. So I'm like, okay, so if the sleeve didn't stretch out, and why am I at 215? So again, I made this video today because I'm talking real shit, real stuff that's going on, real life, and I want to turn the clock back. So I'm challenging myself and anyone else that want to join me. I have to take it back to the basics. I'm going to take it back to the basics, and I'm going to see if my tool is really working. And what I also did was yesterday, I called my bariatric doctor, because I'm not going to give up on this, guys. I came too far and I could have died. We all could have died with this surgery. For me to go back to 230 pounds, 240, and the scale escalate back up to where I came from. I work too hard. I work out. I wear a waist trainer every day. I don't eat meat. I take greens. I do my smoothies every now and then. But my real big problem is snacking. And now I'm not back to the combos. Oh, honey, I found something else. I love that popcorn. I am doing cheesy white popcorn, and it's like an addiction. I don't do drugs. I don't drink alcohol, but I do popcorn. And that's not cool. So anyway, so today I just wanted to come on here, and I want you guys to take this journey with me. Who wants to take this journey with me? I'm starting today. I'm starting back to the basics, and I'm doing the liquid. I'm going to put in when in the box below, I'll put in all the information that you need to know, how to start and restart your pouch. I'll put all that down at the bottom. And subscribe to me, and you could come with me on this journey. And something that I have a problem with doing, and probably most of you guys can admit to this as well, is consistency. I don't be consistent. And I said, I have to do this because I did call yesterday. I don't know if I said it, but I did call yesterday, and my doctor, bariatric doctor, and I made an appointment for May 18th. So May 18th, I go back to the doctor to talk to my surgeon, because if this doesn't work between now and the 18th, and my weight doesn't go down, and I feel like my tool is not working, you're gonna do something. I paid too much money for this to work. I put too much time and effort and exercising and moving and doing all of this for me to go back. So I'm starting today, and I will show you and I'll film how I started today, because I'm doing day one with is liquids, clear liquids, just like how we did when we were doing our 2 weeks, because I had to do the full 2 weeks, the 14 days, and I lost 20 pounds with just doing the liquid. So today I'm starting, today is liquid, and then tomorrow, today is clear liquid, and then tomorrow is supposed to be, I believe it's 2 protein, and then the rest of liquid. So I went to the supermarket yesterday, and it's so funny because my friend was like, you should start on Monday. Monday's a fresh start. And at first I wasn't gonna listen to them. I was like, you know what? I'm starting today. But I said, you know what? My kid's birthday, which was yesterday, May 2nd, 2020, I was like, oh no, I'm not. I'm just gonna start on today. And they was like, no, because they're gonna have a birthday cake and you're gonna take them out to eat and this and that and blah blah blah. And we can't do much with the COVID-19 because not too many places are open and you can't eat in the restaurant. But still, we find a way. And I was like, hey, what you guys want? Now I told you I don't eat meat, but I eat French fries and I eat other nonsense. So I went with them yesterday to Chick-fil-A, and they got their little fries and certain things and blah, blah, blah. And I got me a fry, and I got me a coffee, a frosted coffee, which I found out the frosted coffee at Chick-fil-A has ice cream in it, and that's why I was addicted to that. So mind you, before all of this, when I was on the scale on Friday, I was 212 pounds. And today I told you I'm 215. So I gained 3 pounds messing when I should have just stuck with what I said. But it's okay, because I'm not worried. I'm going to get this off and get back down to 195. My goal weight is 175. And mind you, my birthday is next month, guys. I'll be 51, June 4th. So that's another thing that has me like, now wait a minute. Last year I was 195, and this year I went all the way back up to 215. No way. I'm a fighter. I'm like Rocky. They go Rocky. So I am getting back to where I was. And I think the hardest thing is when I do get to my goal weight, I believe it's maintaining. But I've seen plenty of people that did the surgery 10 years down, 10 years out, 5 years out, and they still working that sleeve. So again, I'm on here today, guys. I want you to join me for the ones that are like, hey, me too, that's the same thing that happened to me, and what can we do? I want to work together and help my brothers and sisters that are willing to, let's reset, let's see if this works. I will take you on my journey with me, okay, and show you real life shit. I'll even take you on my struggles when I'm in my bed at night and I'm like, I'm starving. But overall, I look good. I do look good. I really don't have too many complaints, but I still want to get back to where I was. I'm gonna admit to you guys, I'm obsessed with my scale, and now I do feel a little fluffy. Before, when I was 195, I was much leaner and I was wearing stuff up size 8. Now I'm in like 11. I'm in a 9. I can wear 9, 10, 11. 9, 10, 11. 11 is a little big, but 9, 10. But hey, I want to get back in that 8 and be comfortable in that 8. And I just want to take you guys on my journey. So this morning, it's early in the morning. See, I got my Fitbit on. Well, it's not too early. It's 9:30. I'm going to start off. I drunk my water. I still take my vitamins. Oh, let me show you what I take, because I'm in my bathroom. This is my favorite place, guys. So I'm going to be doing all my videos in my bathroom. I love my bathroom. So I'm going to show you what I take. And I took this already, and I drink my water. Hold on, guys. Okay, so I do my vitamin A for my skin, and I take my probiotic. And I'm still on the Flintstones, guys. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm still on my Flintstones. And hold on. I know you're like, what is she doing down there? I got a drawer full of medicine. Not medicine, but vitamins, because I don't take any medicine. And I do my B vitamin, B12, and then I do my vitamin D. So this is what I take every day. Every morning, like clockwork. I've been taking this from when we did the surgery, and I never stopped. So I continue doing that. And then I also, one more thing I do, since with the COVID-19 going on, and I'm making sure my immune system is up, I do my C packs, the vitamin C packs. I do that in a glass with 4 to 6 ounces of water, and I do that twice a day with the vitamin C. So I do that. Okay. So I'm again, like I said, I'm just wondering, and I want to see if I can turn back the hands of time and turn this clock back with this with my tool and make it work. I also been doing a little bit of research too, and I heard that it's normal for us within a year to gain 10 to 15 pounds. But when you gain your 10 to 15 pounds, you are supposed to get some help. I have a lot of friends that did not keep up with their bariatric doctor. They let it go and they didn't get the help, and the scale just spiked up and up and up and up. And I refuse. I will not let that happen to me. That's not gonna happen to me. So again, I'm going to turn the hands back like I just started as a baby, because that's what it is. It's my baby. It's my baby. I told you I've been pregnant so many times, but this is my baby, and this baby's staying in me, and I'm going to make sure this baby does what it's supposed to do. Okay? I don't want to waste no money. I don't want to waste my time. I know how I felt. I felt amazing. Do you hear what I'm telling you? I felt so amazing to walk in those stores, and I was a size 8, and I was like, I am. And now I'm like, I'm still like, I'm a little ow. I'm like, wait a minute, let's stop. Let's get back. So, again, I'm going to start this morning off. I'm going to have some tea, and I'll show you. I'm going to have tea. I'm going to have Jello, and I'm going to have a sugar-free Jello, and I'm going to have a sugar-free, what is this on my mouth? And I'm going to have sugar-free ice pop, and that's going to be my breakfast. And then lunchtime, I'm going to show you. It's going to be day 1, okay? So, thank you guys for joining me, and this is going to be real talk, and I'm going to take you every day for the next 10 days for this reset. So, it's Reset VSG, this sleeve, reset, I'm resetting, okay? So please, subscribe down at the bottom. I will give you all the information of what I'm doing, and I will see you guys. I'm gonna do a skit later of what I ate for the day, but I'll come back tomorrow for day 2 to show you how I manage with this day. Everything I'll show you what I did. And I'm very active too. I bought a bike, I ride my bike. I do a lot of walking. I have my Fitbit, I do my walking, and I'll show you. I try to do over 10,000 steps. Usually I'm like 15, 16. But again, bear with me, and I'll bear with you guys. I'm with you. I love you guys. We can do this. Who want to rock with me, rock with me. Who don't, you don't have to. But I know where I'm going to be by June and further on. All right, guys. Have a great, blessed Sunday. It's May 3rd, 2020. Don't let that COVID-19 bring you down. Just stay safe. Build up that immune system. Bring it up, and stay safe. I'll talk to you tomorrow, guys. Mwah. Bye.